I was here with Miss Courtney, who's on vacation this week. She's been texting me fun pictures from her disclosed location. And we had the first new Miz Mooz boot of the season. This is not it. Why? Because that one sold out completely. So we went on a treasure hunt to find another brand new boot for the season. We found it. It looks like history is repeating itself because last year we could not keep Miz Mooz in stock. And so now we're bringing you a brand new shoe, another first timer. And in this case, the 5 easy payments is leaving us at the end of the day. This is very rare because I've got this shoe for you in medium and wide. And Miz Mooz is this fabulous New York-based father-son team that came up with these gorgeous concepts, but they really pretty much just do wide for us. So let me take you through the colors. Look at that gorgeous midnight blue. 5 dozen in medium, 3 dozen in wide. This is the only order of the year. So if you missed out on the boot on Friday, we've got more colors. I love this one. It almost looks like it's got the little chaps like on the front, like a Western boot would have. Okay, the next one, don't wait on that midnight, it's called Hazelnut. And that hand burnished leather, look at that, is down to only 120 in the medium, 6 dozen in the wide. Do you want it in classic black? Yeah, you do. We only have 100 in the medium and 6 dozen in the wide. And by the way, this is like a shoe within the shoe because it is all completely lined in leather as well. And then if you want Merlot, 5 dozen in medium, 4 dozen in wide. This literally is a work of art. It's the only order of the year. Miz Mooz sold out brand new on Friday. It's heading in that direction again. And here's your size range. So for me, I get a 38 in Miz Mooz because I'm a 7 or a 7.5. I'm never a 6.5. So I always give that advice. If you're sometimes a 6.5 and sometimes a 7, like my daughter Deirdre, then you would get this at 37. If you are sometimes a 10, but sometimes a 10.5, never a 9.5, then I would get the 42. This is a work of leather art once again. So who are Miz Mooz? And by the way, this is going quickly. It is the only order of the year. This is a shoe that also is very rare to come in medium and in wide. So father-son team in New York watching women either struggling in heels going down the steps to the subway or changing their shoes, like hopping up and down on one foot in the middle of Fifth Avenue trying to change shoes as they were going into a meeting or into a fancy restaurant. And so they were like, okay, why don't we just make shoes that we can wear, that women can wear, but let's make them out of the best leathers ever. So they really source these beautiful European leathers that are all hand burnished, meaning they all have to be worked by hand. They actually have a wheel where they burnish the toes. The top of this, like I said, is almost like a little overlay. It is so darn cute, and that is done in a beautiful whip stitch embroidery, which also all has to be done by hand. Now the other thing I love about this is the heel. Miz Mooz boots always used to be high heeled. You guys said we love this, but we want a lower heel. So this one is literally, let me give you the height of this. I know it's about an inch. Yeah, 1 1/8 inches. So it's like a 1-inch heel. So it's a total walkable shoe, right? And then the shaft is 4 3/4 inches, but the opening circumference, which is so comfortable, is about 10 5/8, so just over 10.5 inches. We have 450 for the year. If there ever was a boot gift that you're buying for someone for Hanukkah or Christmas and tucking it away, this is it. I mean, they are so awesome. How about, Brittany, how flexible they are? Right? Because they're made out of these fine European leathers that are already broken in. The whole shoe is lined in leather, and it's got this all the way to the sole zipper, which is beautifully done so that then you can get in and out of this boot so easily. And I also love the contrast color in the strap, which is a workable buckle. You could bring it in or bring it out if you want to. Let me take you through colors. The only one that doesn't have a contrast color is the black. So 5 easy payments are leaving us at the end of the day. Miz Mooz blew out on Friday. It is such a great boot, and I call it the investment boot. Got my daughter brown Miz Mooz boots 5 years ago, have not had to get her a new pair of brown boots, nor has she bought any. I mean, she bought other shoes, but that winter zip-up high boot continues to this day to be from Miz Mooz. And look at the beautiful perforation here. I mean, just stunning. And of course, they make it walkable. You've got that great EVA outsole so that you could walk on those, metal steps leading down to the subway when the train's coming and run to catch up or run after the dog. So midnight blue, 1 dozen in medium, 2 dozen in the wide, and that's the only order of the year. If you want the color you'll probably wear every day, I'd go hazelnut. 6 dozen in the medium for the year, 5 dozen in the wide. Do you want classic black? Now that's the only one that is all done. And by the way, that is a stacked leather heel. We got 7 dozen in medium, 5 dozen in wide. And I know it's an investment, but you've got 5 easy payments. You've got, what's that, $39.99 a month, little over $1 a day, free shipping, and 30 days to love it or return it. Now, here comes that beautiful Merlot. We've got 4 dozen in medium, 4 dozen in wide. And the size chart lives on QVC.com. Like I said, I'm a 7 or a 7.5, so I go for the 38, both in this and in the brand new Lartice shoes that are coming up. But we've got something brand new coming up next that I think you're absolutely, totally, and completely gonna love, because it's from Earth, and I did some sleuthing, and you guys, we got a great price. So 23 minutes into Shoe Shopping with Jane. You can always shop backwards. Don't wait at that Miz Mooz. Or you can shop forward. Don't wait on the Lartice Danley Bloom. But 100 of you have already picked these up and wait.